Hi everybody, it's Daphne and you're very welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for coming to spend some of your time with me today. See stray hairs there. I'm so sorry, it's been a hot minute since I've been on here. You know what, I had a pretty good sort of routine going for filming and uploading, and I broke it over the midterm break from, Halloween time. And once I break that habit, it is really hard to get back into it. And then the things were busy at home. You know what it's like with kids and all different ages. And we had a 21st birthday and things like that. So I'm so sorry. I'm really behind on my comments as well, but I will get to them. I'm so sorry that I haven't been on. But anyway, I thought today would be a nice time to talk about just sort of some things that I've been enjoying at the moment. A little variety. It's not all, makeup and skincare. It's a couple of lifestyle things as well. So if you're interested in seeing what I have been enjoying at the moment, just keep watching. So if you've watched me before, you'll know that I'm in a slightly different location. So I'm in my kitchen, my living room is behind me. And I was trying to pick kind of which was better to show. There's a mirror behind me, so I'm trying to block that because it just makes it reflects the light too much. But it kind of looks like I've got a light fitting growing out of my head. I have a cup of coffee here, but I'm not going to keep you too long. And actually, can I just take a minute for this mug? Isn't it so pretty? It says sparkling, and obviously it has the pink roses, and pink roses are my favorites. There's a matching one that has pink hydrangeas, and I absolutely love that too. But the best thing about this mug, well, first of all, the shape, because it's, that shape you can cradle in your hands and warm your hands on a cold day with a nice hot drink. But also, I picked it up in a shop called Pepco, which was Deals here in Ireland, but I think it's a branch of Poundland, and it was €2. How pretty, how pretty. So I have the one with the hydrangeas on it as well, but I am going to pick up more because these are just so gorgeous. I love them. And I don't know if anybody else agrees with me, but I think having a nice mug to drink your tea or your coffee or your hot chocolate out of just makes the whole experience even more special. So a little sip of coffee, and we'll get on with things I've been loving. So this is actually a rediscovery for me. I used to use this brand years ago, and for some reason I stopped. I suppose just trying different things, the way we do that sometimes. But this is Rosehip or oil from Trilogy, and I always had rosehip oil in my skincare routine. And like I said, I just stopped for some reason. I think I went on to trying something else and I never repurchased it. And I picked it up recently. It was on offer in one of the pharmacies, and this is going to be in my skincare routine from now until whatever, because it is so beautiful. This is certified organic rosehip oil, and rosehip oil is like nature's retin A. It's a natural source of vitamin A, but you don't get any of the unpleasant side effects because it's natural. Obviously, it's not going to be as strong, hence no side effects, but it does work. It hydrates your skin, it helps with cell renewal, it helps to even complexion, soften fine lines. It's a multitasker. I absolutely love it. It doesn't have a particular scent. No, it actually doesn't. And it comes with a little pipette, and you put about 3 drops. I use it at night, so I put maybe 3 drops into my hand. I warm it up ever so slightly, and I just press it into my skin. Now, because it is a natural form of vitamin A, it may cause sensitivity to sunlight, so always use your SPF. Okay, so it's another brand, but 2 items, and they're both cleansers. They are from, I think it's a Boots company, but it's Your Good Skin, written sideways, as you can see. And this is it's the refreshing face wash, and this one is the comforting gel cleanser. Sorry, the light switches there when I put something white in front of the camera. And these are absolutely fantastic cleansers. Now, I would tend to use the gel cleanser at night. I'd use it as a second cleanse. You could use it as a first cleanse to remove makeup, but then go in again with it as a second cleanse. It's so gentle and so comforting on the skin. It removes every scrap of makeup. Does it? I see now. No, it doesn't have a particular scent. It just says gently melts away makeup, excess oil and daily impurities. Skin looks healthy and feels instantly nourished. Works in harmony with your skin, formulated with green tea, vitamin C and soothing bisabolol. So love that for a nighttime cleanse. And I think when I purchased it, it lasts for ages because you need a very small amount. And when it comes out, now I haven't finished these, so when it comes out, I am coming to the end. It comes out. Let's see if we can get this out. There we go. It comes out like a almost transparent gel. And when you massage it into your skin, it's really silky. But when you add water, it emulsifies and it just turns to a milk. It's absolutely beautiful. Now I would remove it with a wet, squeezed out washcloth, as warm as you can take it, or you could just rinse it off. And then this one is the refreshing face wash. This is a pump. It comes out clear and it just foams up, but it's not a drying formula. It's very gentle on the skin. I use it for my morning cleanse, and I just pump a little into my 2 hands, wet my hands, and then just gently foam it and massage into the skin, and it's absolutely gorgeous. Really refreshing in the morning and perfect base then for your skincare. So I've really been loving those, and I will be repurchasing them. They were on offer when I bought them before, and actually when I was in Boots last week they seemed to have them on offer again, but I couldn't find. I was looking particularly for the this one here, the refreshing face wash, but they didn't seem to have it, so I will be picking that up. Kind of sticking with skincare, but going to the body skin, and you've heard me speak about this before, but I have been really trying to make myself get into the habit and be consistent about dry brushing. And this dry brush is one that I bought a number of years ago from the Body Shop. It wasn't too expensive. It was less than €20, but this is any dry brush, it doesn't have to be this particular one, is so good for your skin. You start at your feet and you brush in upward strokes towards your heart. So I'll just, if I'm demonstrating for you, on your arms, you would go towards the heart in nice firm strokes. Not that you're going to hurt yourself, but that you can, you're firmly stroking the skin. And what it does is it helps to drain toxins from your body. So you're brushing towards your heart and towards your lymph system, helps to drain the toxins and cleanse the system. It also helps to tone the skin and helps to get rid of cellulite, and just kind of keeps your skin toned and in good condition. It's really invigorating. You do it before you have a shower. You don't do it after the shower. So I try and make myself be very consistent, and I have been pretty good about using my dry brush before I have my shower in the evening, and I have seen good improvements in the skin on my body. And then I follow that with, and this is another Trilogy product. This was very kindly sent to me, and this is the Trilogy Botanical Body Wash. This is absolutely gorgeous. First of all, I love that it is in a plastic bottle, because if it's in your shower and you happen to knock it over, it's not going to shatter. Also, it has the pump, so it dispenses just the right amount. I put 1 to 2 pumps onto a shower puff, and it's absolutely gorgeous. Fresh, hydrated and impeccably clean skin, that's better, with Rosehip, Kawa, see that there, and Amla. So I'll just read to you what it says. Amla is an Indian fruit, and it invigorates, and lavender relaxes, while aloe vera, chamomile and cucumber cool and calm. This soap-free, non-drying wash is perfect for your bath and shower. Really have been enjoying that. It doesn't have a particular scent. It's just a nice, I suppose, kind of an earthy scent. You can kind of smell the lavender, but it's really, really lovely, and it's pretty good value for the size. You get 500 ml, so half a litre in that. It's a lovely, clean brand, no nasties in it, so you're putting good quality products on your skin. So I've been really, really loving that too. Now, in terms of makeup, just two things really. One I have for a few months, and one is a recent purchase. The one I have for a few months, I'm sure you have heard me speak about this before, but I have really been enjoying it recently, and it's the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Infinity Powder. So instead of, I won't blind you with the mirror, you can buy these palettes where they have 3 individual little pans, so it's a long palette. But this is the same thing, just marbled like this, so you're getting all of them mixed into one. And I think it worked out at a slightly more competitive price, but it is exactly the same. The makeup artist on the counter explained to me that most people don't use them individually in the long palette, they just mix the colours. So this is why they came out with this. Now, it's not a setting powder, it's a finishing powder, and I use it with a big fluffy brush like this. Just, you know, tap into it a little bit, tap off the excess, and it just gives, I already have it on so you can see the lovely glow that it gives to the skin. It just sort of blurs the pores, blurs you know, any inconsistencies in your skin, and it just gives that beautiful, beautiful finish. I know it's pricey, it definitely is pricey, but I have this since July, so 4 months, and I use it I think nearly every day. And I have barely made an impression on it. It is going to last a long time. So it's a good investment if it's something I've been wanting to try this for so long. And I was very lucky to get it for my birthday. So I've really been loving that. Highly recommend it if it's something that you would think you would like to try. My second makeup item is a lipstick, and this is from Bobbi Brown, and it is in the colour Sandwash Pink. So I'm wearing it. I'll just swatch it for you there. Look at that beautiful muted pink. It's not a bright garish pink. It's really muted. It's a kind of a creamy texture, and I have been absolutely loving this colour. Really have. I find it goes with so many things. It's one you can throw into your purse and it'll go with whatever you're wearing. It's comfortable on the lips. It's not drying. And I just think it's a very pretty shade. It's kind of natural, it's your lips, but better. And the reason I chose this colour was that I've been reading up a lot about the Princess of Wales, she's now the Princess of Wales, Princess Catherine, and about her, because I think she is just beautiful. Always beautifully groomed and elegant, and her makeup is absolutely stunning, but it's very understated, and I was very curious to see what she uses, and she actually does like Bobbi Brown products. She has a few that she turns to, but this colour is one of her favourites. I think she may have worn this on her wedding day, but it's really, really pretty, and I have really been enjoying that recently too. I'm thinking of doing a video about Princess Catherine's skincare and makeup and her hair care. Her hair is just beautiful, and she of course has coined the Chelsea blowout, because her, you know, when you see her out and about, her hair is always beautifully styled, and it's a particular type of blowout that has been, I suppose, was developed by her own hairdresser for her. But she is absolutely beautiful, and that is apparently one of her favourite lipsticks. Now, my last two items are kind of more lifestyle. One is a television programme and one is a book. So the television programme is called Ridley. Now, in Ireland, it was aired on the Virgin TV network, Virgin TV3, I think it was called. And it was a 4-parter series about a retired detective who had retired on compassionate grounds. And we learned fairly quickly that there has been a tragedy in his life. I'm not giving anything away by telling you this. His wife and daughter had been killed in a fire. And each of the episodes, there are 4 episodes, but each one is an hour and a half long, and each one is an individual story in itself. And he kind of comes back to help his former colleague to try and solve these murders. So each of the murders is a story in itself, but there's a little thread of his own story that goes through each of the episodes until you get to the end and all is revealed. Adrian Dunbar is the main character. He plays Ridley, and I have to say it was really, really good watch. It really held our attention. Myself and my husband watched it, and sometimes he won't necessarily like the kind of things that I do, but he really enjoyed this series. Really kept us wanting to see the next episode, and because it was you could watch it on demand, we were able to watch it, you know, as quickly as we wanted to. So I would highly recommend that. It's on Virgin on demand, but really, really, really good stories, and really entertaining series. And if you're wondering who Adrian Dunbar is, he's the superintendent or whatever in Line of Duty. So he was in that series. He's really, really good in this, and I highly recommend it. And then my the last thing that I've really been enjoying is a book that I finished, and it is called The Maid, and it's by Nita Prose. Very interesting book. I thought, and it's just a lesson in never judge a book by its cover, I thought that it was going to be somewhat Agatha Christie-esque, but it wasn't. It was set in modern times, and at times I was confused as to where it was set, because sometimes I thought it was set, we'd say in London, but in an English city, and other times I thought it was set in an American city, because it kind of translates to both, and there are little things that would suggest an English setting and little things that would suggest an American setting, and maybe that's deliberate, but it's about a murder and the maid who cleans the rooms and who nobody really notices, but what happens in the aftermath of that murder. It's got a really good twist, and the characterization of the maid is very interesting, because it's not as you would think going into a book like this. So I'll just read to you what it says on the back, but I need my glasses again. Molly the maid is all alone in the world and nobody. She's used to being invisible in her job at the Regency Grand Hotel, plumping pillows and wiping away the grime, dust and secrets of the guests passing through. She's just a maid. Why should anyone take notice? But Molly is thrown into the spotlight when she discovers an infamous guest, Mr. Black, very dead in his bed. This isn't a mess that can be easily cleaned up, and as Molly becomes embroiled in the hunt for the truth, following the clues whispering in the hallways, she discovers a power she never knew was there. She's just a maid, but what can she see that others overlook? So, really, really interesting read. Light-hearted in its own way, but at the same time, you know, it gives an insight into a different kind of life as well, and different kind of personality. So I would recommend that. Nita Prose, or Prose, The Maid. I love the illustration on the front, and maybe by the name, the Regency Grand, you can see how that might translate to either side of the Atlantic. That's all I have to share with you in terms of things that I've been enjoying. So I hope you enjoyed that. Let me know what you've been enjoying recently. Anything that you want to share, a book, a TV program, a makeup item, a skincare item. I would love to hear your suggestions. And if you've enjoyed this, please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please think of hitting the subscribe button. It's free, and the little notification bell beside it will let you know when I upload a video. I'm hopefully back to my normal routine. So thank you so much for spending some of your time with me, and I'll chat to you again soon. Bye-bye.